বন্ধুরা, আমি আজ 503-এর ইউনিট 1 থেকে 6 এর এমসিকিউ এর উত্তর নিয়ে হাজির। বন্ধুরা, আমি হলাম অর্পণ আর আপনারা দেখছেন বং টেক। The tongue does not get chopped on speaking, but the hands do get chopped on writing. Who said this? Premchand. Writing is a medium which represents the same language in a different form. How does the process of learning take place? Forming whole picture first and then perceiving the specifics. A person who has dyslexia always sees the complete picture. Among 4 language skills, which one is most difficult? Writing. What is the objective of writing? Meaningful expression as well as communication. What should be done while teaching children to write? Children should be given the opportunity to write down their thoughts. Essays are basically of two types. One is reflective, another is emotional. What are the kinds of poem known to children in smaller classes? Poems making use of rhyming words. It is estimated that spoken language arose around 1 million years ago, while written language came into being around 5,000 years ago. Okay. Reading is a creative enterprise. Take the most important thing about reading: absorbing the meaning of the written text. Reading involves understanding different aspects and changing colors of life, according to Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. How we can develop the interest of the child in reading? By using interest processes of teaching to read. Children will learn to read by enterprise of reading itself. Goodman has correctly defined reading as a game of psycholinguistic speculation. Natural and essential stage of learning to read is errors made during reading. Next, when we provide an environment laden with written text in a class, actually we construct an exciting classes. Children will learn to read only when the enterprise of reading is dash for them, is enjoyable for them. It is better to start the enterprise of teaching to read with books. What is the most important for linguistics? Grammar and dictionary. Ordinary people recognize language only as a mean of communication. How many forms noun can have in Hindi? 6. In which of the following area does language change in every 15 to 20 kilometers at the level of sound structure? LSRW skill is stand for listening, speaking, reading and writing. Sometimes we make blunders on dash because we do not simply listen to the other person carefully. Communication. Language is associated with the identity of an individual. Every child born with a universal grammar. The process of language standardization are closely associated with process of exploitation. Language is a medium that nullifies distance. How many languages are mentioned in 8th schedule of Constitution now? 22nd. For India, multilinguality is a source of strength. How many language families are there in India? 4. Which part of the Constitution contains provision related to language? 17th. The official language of India is Hindi, written in Devanagari script. In which language Jaisi Padmavat is written? Awadhi. The form of Hindi which was used to write literature is Nagari Hindi. When the British came to India in 1813, the medium of education used in primary schools started by them was a regional language. When was the Constituent Assembly adopt Hindi as the official language of the Indian Union? 14th September 1949. In which year were the National Policies of Education released? 1968. In how many hemispheres is the human brain divided? 2. What kind of mistakes are corrected by parents? Fact-related errors. Which of the following things help children acquire language? Hearing, adult talks. At which stage do children overgeneralize? One word stage. Generally speaking, second language acquisition starts from expression. Where do we find phrases like pin drop silence, change of heart, each and every Indian English? Why does a native English speaker find it difficult to say khargosh? Because KH sound is not present in English. What is the focus of the direct method? Accuracy in speaking. Telegraphic speech is a two-word stage. Which is the oldest method of teaching language? Grammar translation method. Speaking and listening are the first step for learning a language. Showing the picture to the children and asking them to tell what will the woman do once they reach home. What opportunity does this present to predict? What is the significant part of listening, speaking, understanding? In how many ways do we understand meaning while listening? 2. Showing the picture to the children and asking them to tell why is the girl standing beside the well crying. What opportunity does this present to reason? What do children comprehend by regularly listening to poems and rhymes? Basic structure of language. Along with telling stories to children, what else is necessary? Listen to their story. Accuracy and fluency are two elements involved in language proficiency. Which two processes run simultaneously during a dialogue? Listening and speaking. What is the advantage of giving children opportunities for dialogue? Will become capable of expressing their experiences and thoughts. ধন্যবাদ ভিডিওটি দেখার জন্য।